So, is this little restaurant of yours actually making any money?
Hello, Margaret. Long time no see. Starting with insults right out of the gate. I almost respect it.
I looked up your parents' place online. A 4.2 out of 10? That's embarrassing. I could easily pull an 8 or 9. Want some tips?
Reviews are out of 5 stars, Margaret.
What?
So a 4.2 is actually quite high.
Well, that's beside the point.
You brought it up, and you've already forgotten. Okay.
Anyway, get me a reservation. I'll come check the food.
Sorry?
I walked by a little while ago, actually. Tried to look in. Some young girl told me they were fully booked after I made the trip.
That's quite an attitude.
Quitting a stable job to open a restaurant. These things don't usually work out, you know.
Well, my dad trained as a chef in France when he was young. He worked a desk job for decades just to raise me.
Well, that was ages ago. Old techniques, old ideas. I'd rather not be the one eating whatever that produces.
I'm not really sure how this is any of your business.
Once my son married you, we became family. If your father serves embarrassing food, it reflects on us all.
The 4.2 rating seems to disagree.
Online reviews are written by nobody. I don't trust them.
From the restaurant's perspective, you're also nobody, Margaret.
Oh, just get me a reservation. The most expensive tasting menu.
I hear they're booked solid for a week. Not going to happen.
Excuse me, I said I want to go.
And?
Don't give me this "we're fully booked" act. It's just a trick to make the place seem exclusive, inflate the value. Cheap tactics. If you have real talent, let the food speak for itself.
Done jumping to conclusions and getting angry about them? Great, I'm busy.
Fine. I hope that place goes under.
Well, thank you for your concern.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it. I'm trying to help.
All I'm saying is that help and hoping someone's business fails are not the same category.
Skills from 40 years ago. The industry has changed.
His ratings suggest otherwise. I think we've reached the end of what this conversation can accomplish.
I just want to be involved. Is that so terrible?
You want a free meal. That's different from being involved. Have a good evening.
She showed up.
Who? I thought you were booked.
She appeared before opening, asked if we'd had any cancellations. As it happened, we had one that day, so I let her in.
I'm so sorry. Did she give you a hard time?
Surprisingly, she sat quietly and ate.
By herself?
Yep. I was bracing for the worst, but nothing happened. It was fine.
Well, that's a relief, I guess.
Actually, it's not.
Oh no, what happened?
When the bill came, I was already unsure what to do. She's sort of family, so I gave her a discount, half price. Then she looked at the check and said, "You're charging me?"
Of course she did. Of course.
I told her I'd already halved it. She said, "Families that charge family aren't family I want to have."
Mom wasn't there, was she?
She was homesick that day.
Probably lucky. It would have been a war zone. What ended up happening with the bill?
I didn't want her taking it out on you, so I let it go.
Dad, don't do that. Oh, she'll just think that's how it works.
I've turned her away 5 times already. Once felt okay.
Wait, 5?
3 phone calls, 2 in-person visits.
I thought she wanted to criticize the food, but she just wanted a free meal.
I don't think her palate is very refined. She'd probably put ice cream in her soup and call it luxurious.
That is painfully accurate.
Anyway, I've told her firmly no more. It won't happen again.
Good. Just turn her away. No explanation needed. And let me know if Mom's still not feeling well. I can come help.
I'll take you up on that. Thanks, kiddo.
Dad, one more thing. What did she actually think of the food? Did she say anything?
Not a word during the meal. Ate everything, clean plate.
Of course she did.
I have to say, watching someone eat in complete silence and then refuse to pay is a new experience even for me.
That's Margaret in a nutshell, fully capable of enjoying something and still insisting it has no value.
Well, the creme brulee disappeared in about 40 seconds, so I'd say she enjoyed it.
Please don't tell me that. I'll start feeling sorry for her.
Don't! I also caught her slipping a bread roll into her purse on the way out.
Get some rest. Love you, Dad.
Love you too.
I stopped by your parents' little restaurant yesterday.
I know. Dad told me.
He tried to charge me. I'm sure he mentioned that.
He did.
Half off means I would have paid $200 just for myself.
Well, the food was $100. Apparently you drank quite a lot.
Well, you pair wine and champagne with a meal like that. That's just how it's done.
It's a small restaurant with slow table turnover. They can't afford to just give things away.
You and your father have no idea how normal people behave. Family and close friends don't charge each other. That's just how it works.
Where is that rule written exactly?
My cousin does hair, has for years, never charges me a cent.
That's wrong. Chefs, hairdressers, they're selling their skill, not just materials. Asking for it for free is the same as saying their expertise has no value.
I never said anything like that.
You are freeloading off people who worked hard to build something. I hope you'll realize how disrespectful that is.
Well, who do you think you are, lecturing me?
My father's restaurant charges for food. That is not going to change.
Charging $100 a head to serve tiny portions on giant plates? That's a scam.
Do not insult my father's cooking. If you don't like it, don't go.
I was doing you a favor by going.
You don't have a reservation. You never will. That solves that.
I wouldn't set foot in there if I was starving.
You ate for free and still found things to complain about. I don't know what to say.
You should be grateful I made the effort.
And what was your verdict on the 4.2 rating?
More like 2.4.
Noted. Thank you for the feedback.
The portions were laughable. A spoonful of soup and 3 pieces of bread.
That's called a tasting course. Each dish is small and precise. It's not a buffet.
I know what a tasting course is. I just think it's a clever way to charge a fortune for very little food.
And yet you finished everything, including the bread roll you put in your bag.
Well, that was for later.
The creme brulee was acceptable then?
It was the one redeeming quality.
I'll pass that along. Goodbye, Margaret. Margaret went to my parents' restaurant.
Oh, yeah?
She refused to pay and got the meal for free by making a scene.
Classic mom. She's always been like that.
What do you mean, classic?
She used to do the same thing at this ramen place my friend's parents owned back in the day.
And that never bothered you?
I mean, it's between the adults. Nothing to do with me.
You benefited from it too, didn't you? Free meals, free services.
When I was a kid, sure. You don't question that stuff when you're a kid.
And when you were an adult?
It just became normal. Nobody ever complained.
They complained. They just stopped inviting you back.
That's a stretch.
Do you have any friends who are hairdressers?
Yeah, why?
Have you ever gotten a free haircut from them?
A few times. I stopped going after they kept telling me they were too busy to fit me in.
They were turning you down, David.
No way, they were just slammed. Anyway, speaking of which, you won't believe this. My friend just started doing freelance illustration, so I asked him to do my profile picture for free, and he blocked me.
You are your mother's son.
What?
You can't take the work people have poured themselves into and expect it for free.
He's just drawing something. Takes 10 minutes tops.
If it's his livelihood, it makes him a professional.
He's my friend. It's different.
You're a developer, right?
Yeah.
If a friend asked you to code a game for their kid, for free, what would you say?
I'd say no. Do you know how long that takes?
Exactly.
That's different. Code takes weeks. A drawing takes minutes.
My dad plans menus, sources ingredients, preps for hours before a single dish hits the table. You're asking him to do all of that for nothing.
Family is different.
Well, think about it the other direction. You put real effort into a project at work, and your boss tells you that because you're part of the team, he won't be paying you for that one.
That's an employment contract. It's different.
And a chef running a restaurant isn't a business? No rent, no staff, no ingredients to pay for?
I'll think about it.
I don't think our values are compatible, David. I'm starting to realize that now. Please don't pull this at Dad's restaurant.
Too late. I booked for this weekend.
What?
My boss wanted to go. 4 of us. Made the reservation 3 months in advance, so it's fine.
Why didn't you tell me? Ugh.
My boss is probably getting it. He suggested it.
Drinks add up fast. Just be aware.
Yeah.
David, I mean it. This isn't a casual dinner spot. Please take it seriously.
You worry too much.
One of us has to.
She came again.
Dad, I'm so sorry about David. What happened?
I've been in hospitality for 50 years, including corporate dining. I have never seen someone drink like that boss of his.
What?
He guzzled wine, then demanded chicken wings and beer at a French restaurant.
He knew it was French.
I told him multiple times this wasn't that kind of place. He grabbed a knife and fork, banged them on the plate, and started belting out old pop songs.
Oh, no.
I had to apologize to the other guests and send them home with vouchers.
The whole restaurant? Oh, that's a huge loss.
Yesterday was a complete wash. 0 revenue.
Did they at least pay?
David told me, and I quote, "Dad, please don't embarrass me."
He said what?
No apology. A broken wine glass on top of it. I'm at my limit, Kana.
I'll fix this. I promise they'll pay. I am so sorry.
I want to stay on good terms. You married into that family, but there's a minimum level of decency.
You are completely right.
I don't have a choice. I have to ban them. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. This is on us.
I have prep to do. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Dad. I'm really sorry.
Kana, are you okay? Not about the restaurant, about you.
I'll be fine. I just need to sort some things out at home.
You know where home is. The door's always open.
I know. Thank you. Dad told me what happened. You just stood there while your boss trashed the place?
I don't remember last night. I drank too much. Can we do this later? My head is splitting.
He had to send other guests home and compensate them.
Why is that my fault? He's the one who went nuts.
You knew he had a drinking problem. You brought him to a fine dining restaurant?
I didn't think he'd act like that there. We usually go to dive bars.
And you left without paying.
His boss passed out. Nobody was left to pay.
That's not true. You quietly told my dad not to worry about the bill.
4 people? Over $1,000? I can't just pull that out of thin air. And we're family. It should have been free anyway.
You sound exactly like your mother.
Oh, so now the restaurant should have been more careful about who they let in?
I can't believe this. One "I'm sorry" would fix everything, and you won't say it.
I didn't do anything wrong. If you have a problem, call my boss. His name is Tom. He's a department head.
You want me to call your boss? You realize that blows back on you, right?
Go ahead, but if you actually do it, we're done.
Why are you both so convinced the world owes you something?
You're the one overreacting because it's your family's place.
My father has put everything he has into that restaurant. 40 years of staying ready, waiting for the right moment. He opened it after a lifetime of sacrifice, and you let someone destroy an entire night of his work and can't even say you're sorry?
I said I don't remember it.
You remember enough to know you told him not to charge you. I'm going to sit with this when I get home tonight. We need to talk.
I'll be asleep till evening.
I just treated myself to another meal at your parents' place. I'm actually still here right now. Brought 12 of my friends. The place is packed, barely fits us all. Everyone's drinking, having a blast. Isn't it wonderful having family in the restaurant business?
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
12 friends, the full tasting menu, champagne, the works. I'd say about 8,000 all in. And obviously, as the mother-in-law, my share is covered. Thanks for the feast.
$8,000? How did 12 people rack up $8,000?
We ordered the best menu and popped maybe 10 bottles of wine and champagne. Not excessive at all for a group.
That is extremely excessive.
The staff keeps whispering in the back. Can you call and let them know everything is taken care of? That's what a daughter-in-law is for, isn't it?
Margaret, I need to stop you there. What daughter-in-law are you referring to?
You! My son's wife!
I'm single. What? David and I divorced about 3 months ago. After what happened with his boss at the restaurant, we kept fighting, and it became clear we didn't share the same values. We split up.
Nobody told me!
Well, I'd suggest asking your son. That's his news to share.
You didn't even come say goodbye in person?
Well, I called. You didn't pick up. I sent a message.
I just scrolled back and all I saw was goodbye. That was it?
Well, I couldn't think of anything else to say.
How about thank you for everything, or I'm sorry it didn't work out?
Well, I thought about that. I couldn't find anything I was genuinely grateful for.
What kind of daughter-in-law says that?
The kind who sat through 2-hour lectures full of snide remarks every time you visited. The kind who watched you guilt David into giving you spending money while you complained about not wanting to work. The kind who watched you teach your son that nobody deserves to be paid for their skills.
How dare you?
You asked. I'm correcting any misunderstanding.
Fine, forget it. Just deal with this situation right now. You didn't tell me you weren't married anymore. That makes this your fault. I can't pay $8,000.
Split it with your friends?
I told them it was my treat. That's why they came.
Oh, you were trying to win them back.
My hairdresser cousin finally said she couldn't do my hair for free anymore. The ramen place asked me to never come back. I needed to do something nice.
With someone else's money, though.
Just this once, please. Do something.
I genuinely like to help, but here's the thing. That's not my dad's restaurant.
What?
He moved locations about a month ago. Found a bigger space, better spot. Regulars pushed him to do it, actually. Now it's easier to get reservations.
But it's still a French restaurant.
He left the interior as is when he moved out. Looks like someone else took over the space. The name is different. Didn't you notice?
Those fancy foreign words all look the same to me. I can't read them.
The chef cooking your food tonight has never met my father.
That's why he never came out of the kitchen. I thought he was ignoring me.
So anyway, good luck.
Wait, what do I do?
Well, if you can't pay, they'll probably call the police. And if you try to push the bill onto your friends, they'll likely never speak to you again.
Oh, God.
You could try calling David.
Right. Oh, yes. I need you to bring me $8,000 right now.
Are you serious? I don't have $8,000!
You must have savings.
Things have been expensive!
I just found out you got divorced. Why didn't you tell me?
How do you know that?
Kana just told me. What were you thinking, keeping that from me?
I was gonna say something eventually. Last time I broke up with someone, you know the girl whose dad had the sushi place, you went ballistic. Said I was an idiot for letting go of someone with a restaurant.
That's not the point.
I figured you'd be upset that I lost access to Kana's dad's restaurant, so I stalled.
And now I'm in a nightmare because of it.
What did you even do?
I brought 12 friends for an $8,000 dinner and I can't pay.
That is not my problem. You did that to yourself.
I am your mother. This is a once-in-a-lifetime favor.
I moved into an apartment after the divorce. I can't cook, so I've been eating out every day. I've also been spending a lot at bars. My savings are gone.
What about your credit card?
Maxed out.
You are unbelievable.
You're the one who made a mess.
Well, if you told me about the divorce, none of this would have happened.
And if you'd raised me to understand that people deserve to be paid for their work, Kana and I wouldn't have divorced. She left me because of values you taught me.
Do not blame me for your failed marriage.
I grew up thinking it was totally normal to get free haircuts and free meals from anyone we knew. I didn't know that was wrong until Kana spelled it out for me.
I did nothing wrong.
Then the consequences of today are yours. Handle it.
I could get arrested.
Then get arrested.
You are a terrible son. You are not my family.
You only call me family when you need something. That's exactly why Kana left. Maybe take some responsibility for that.
Don't talk back to me.
Don't call me again.
Wait, the 8,000.
Goodbye.
I was held by the police for 48 hours before they let me go.
You don't need to report this to me. We're not related anymore.
Don't say that. My friends are gone. My son's gone. I'm completely alone.
What happened with the bill?
Everyone said they'd been invited as guests and had no obligation to pay, so I'm on the hook for all of it, in installments.
Makes sense.
I started a cleaning job yesterday. My back aches every single day.
I see.
I never imagined I'd end up this lonely. No son calling, no friends.
Margaret, I am not an advice line.
I'm eating crackers and pickles at home every night.
Well, that's a perfectly decent meal.
Where did your father move the restaurant?
You're not seriously thinking of going.
I won't drink this time, just a small plate of something.
I genuinely think you should see a doctor. Something may be going on.
Excuse me?
Well, you just described being utterly alone and struggling, and in the same breath, you're asking to go back to the restaurant. Do you see what I'm pointing to?
I've gotten better. I'm much more restrained now.
When David and I argued, you know what the problem was? He couldn't hear what I was saying. Everything I tried to explain bounced off.
That's because you have a difficult way of communicating.
Maybe, but when you can't actually hear each other, a marriage doesn't work. That's why I left.
You could have just adapted.
That chapter is closed. I'm not arguing about it. But I will say this. There are people you simply can't reach. I've made peace with that. You and I are two of those people.
Fine, then just give me some money before I go.
No.
You used to help me out.
You were my mother-in-law then.
Divorce doesn't erase that.
That's not a thing.
Then I'll just have to lean on your father after all.
If you walk in, he'll call the authorities immediately. I've already told him to.
Well, that's cruel.
He was only lenient before because he thought of you as family. You aren't anymore. Neither am I.
You're so cold.
Go ahead and play the victim forever, but I promise you, no matter who you complain to, no one is going to take your side.
All right. I won't ask for anything. I'll pay like everyone else. I just want to go. Once. Can you please tell me where he moved?
Why does it matter so much to you?
Because it was the best meal I've ever had in my life.
That's kind of you to say. But no. My father spent his entire working life keeping that skill sharp even while sitting behind a desk. He earned every guest in that dining room. You don't get to be one of them.
That's so harsh.
And spending 20 minutes of your newly single ex-daughter-in-law's time to beg for things is also pretty bold. So, take care, Margaret. The restaurant that Margaret accidentally dined at was, by a strange coincidence, owned by someone who knew Kana's father. They agreed to accept the debt in installments. David eventually cut his mother off entirely, but by then, the same patterns that had cost him his marriage had driven away nearly everyone around him. It wasn't until he was almost completely isolated that he finally understood the damage. Margaret never fully kicked the habit of expecting things for free. She burned through several jobs by hounding coworkers about their belongings until they gave in, and it took her over a year to repay the $8,000. Around the neighborhood, she became known by an unkind nickname. The locals started calling her the Coin Lady, after someone spotted her checking the coin slot of every vending machine she passed, over and over, hoping to find something left behind. She had fallen about as far as a person can fall. As for Kana, her father's restaurant is thriving. She can barely get a reservation herself. Watching him finally live his dream, eyes lit up, doing what he was always meant to do, it's something she holds close. She hopes someday she gets to feel that way too.